it's Harleywood. A couple weeks ago, I did a review of this Olight M2R Warrior, and I was highly impressed with it. Still am. Love it, carry it, and I'll post a link in the description below where you can check out that review. It's one of the first lights that I've seen which incorporates Olight's chargeable tail cap magnet. So you plug in the USB on this side, and it literally just snaps to it. It incorporates that as well as a functional button. And that button is programmable. You can program it so that a half press turns it on and a full press goes into strobe, which is what they call their tactical mode. Or you can reprogram it so that a half press still turns it on, yet a full press holds it on and leaves that turbo mode. So it's kind of just a momentary or a permanent on. Olight has since released this M2T Warrior. A lot of similarities, but several differences. In terms of the bezel and the orange peel reflector and the side button, it's very similar. The pocket clip is the same, allows you to carry very deep, especially in the bezel down position, but it is also reversible if you want to carry with the bezel up. The biggest difference, A, is the price. This one is $30 less than the M2R. That one's $99, this one's $69. This button is not programmable, but basically gives you all three modes at the same time. So if I do a half press, it turns the light on in turbo. If I do a full press, it goes into the strobe mode. But if I do a full press and an instant release, it holds in turbo. So you don't have to program it like you do with that one. You kind of just get all three with a single button. Pretty cool. Another difference, and part of what contributes to the lower cost, is the belt sheath. The belt sheath for the M2T is not quite as robust and sturdy and feature-rich as the one for the M2R. This is the one for the M2R. It has a clip on the front, and it's a little sturdier. This one simply has Velcro, and again, it's pretty typical for what you find with most flashlights, just not quite as nice as the one for the M2R. Now, if you're like me and you never carry with one of these, let's go over the lumen levels. Now, one thing to keep in mind is the M2T comes with two CR123A rechargeable batteries. All right, and it is not chargeable via the tail cap like the M2R. The M2R comes with an 18650. Both of these flashlights can use either of these power sources, but the M2R comes with this, the M2T comes with this. Now, the reason that's important is as we go into the lumen levels, the highest output you're going to get is if you use an 18650. So I'm going to throw both of them up on the screen right here so you can see the difference between the two. I'm only going to count off the lumen levels for the 18650 configuration. On turbo, it's 1200 lumens. On high, it's 600 lumens. Medium is 250 lumens. Medium 2 is 60 lumens. And low is 15 lumens with a moonlight mode of 1 lumen. Alright, here are the three lights that we're going to take out back and compare. You have the M2T Warrior, the M2R Warrior, and the Through Night TC12 V2. This is 1200 lumens, 1500 lumens, and 1100 lumens. I'm going to run an 18650 battery in all three of these just so that it's, you know, apples to apples. They're all actually charging right now, but I'm not going to make you wait for that. So let's do a little bit of a fast forward and take it outside. All right, that is the M2T Warrior. You see, not a terribly precise hot spot. There's the bottom of the spill, there's kind of the hot spot, and there is the top of the spill. I'm going to move that off to the left here and bring in the TC12 from Through Night. This is only 1100 lumens, this is 1200 lumens. Much more pronounced hot spot on the Through Night, so it looks a lot brighter. There's the bottom of the spill on the Through Night, hot spot, top of the spill. Alright, again, here is the M2T Warrior. Move that off and bring in the M2R Warrior. Alright, M2R, M2T. In terms of hot spots, and they have the same reflector in them, so the pattern is basically identical on these two. 1500 lumens, 1200 lumens. Now, one thing that I will tell you is I can already feel the M2T is getting a little warm in my hand. The M2R, the previous version, is not. So it feels like the emitter on this M2T is really pushing the limits to put out that 1200 lumens, and the M2R is not getting hot, still not hot, but I can definitely feel some warmth coming off the M2T. So that's it, guys. That is the M2T Warrior. One thing that I like is the tail cap button kind of incorporates all three of the modes that the M2R, you have to program it for one or the other. For some people that may or may not be a good thing. This you tend to be thinking about what you're doing a little bit more, and for a tactical light maybe you don't want that. I do also like that for a tactical application this button is much easier to depress than the one that's flat because of the magnetic charging cap on the back of that one. The only thing that I would have liked to have seen with this is that it would have shipped with an 18650. I'm sure it came with the two CR123As because it was cheaper and it helped them achieve the price point that they were looking to achieve, but I would have liked the 18650 just because it's advertised to be 1200 lumens, so go ahead and ship it with the one that makes it 1200 lumens. So that's it, guys. Link in the description below. Check it out. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button below. Lots more to come, and we'll see you in the next one.